Lily Bloom resonated with you the most?
I just loved her. I felt incredibly protective of her.
To entertain pulling double duty again in the future?
You're gonna have to ask me in a little while. We're gonna take a vacation. We're gonna take a vacation after this. I think Blake Lively's ready to direct. That's what I think. So, yeah.
She had her hands in every part of this production, and everything she touched, she made better.
As a man, I'm always gonna come with my own biases. It was one of the reasons I was afraid to direct this movie, let alone act in it. And I wanted to make sure this film always had a female gaze.
In a twist that's shaking Hollywood, new details have emerged that could end careers. Today, we dive deep into a sensational conflict between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, revealing allegations that are turning head and stirring debates across the industry. Stay tuned as we unpack this high-stakes legal battle that's not just about a movie, but the very integrity of those involved. Hidden tensions were boiling just beneath the surface, casting a shadow over the promotional events for the new movie, It All Ends With Us. Originally adapted from a novel by Colleen Hoover, the movie was set to explore dark themes of domestic violence and personal recovery. However, as the project developed under the directorship of Justin Baldoni, significant changes were made that would soon ignite a firestorm of controversy. The film, which had promised to deliver a raw and emotional exploration of its heavy themes, unexpectedly shifted its focus towards a lighter, romantic comedy angle. This pivot was not just a minor adjustment, but a fundamental redirection that altered the very core of the project. This decision was reportedly driven by Justin Baldoni, who not only directed but also played a leading role opposite Blake Lively. Blake Lively, a seasoned actress known for her depth and ability to breathe life into complex characters, had initially been drawn to the project by its original premise. Sources close to the production suggest that Blake had not only been interested in starring in the film, but was also keen on directing it. Her vision for the movie was closely aligned with the novel's stark portrayal of intimate partner violence, a topic she believed needed a truthful and impactful depiction on screen. However, the shift towards a romantic comedy was a turning point that left Blake discontented. The change not only diluted the message she was passionate about, but also sidelined her directorial aspirations. Inside sources reported a growing rift between Blake and Justin as creative differences turned personal. The set became a battleground of visions, with Blake feeling increasingly marginalized in the creative process. The press tour for It All Ends With Us was meant to be a culmination of hard work and artistic collaboration, yet it morphed into a public display of the brewing conflict between the co-stars. Blake Lively, known for her professionalism, tried to mask her frustrations, but the strain was palpable. Interviews and promotional events became carefully choreographed dances, with both actors attempting to steer clear of revealing the tension to the public eye. Justin Baldoni, for his part, remained largely defensive of his decisions. In his view, the change in the film's focus was a strategic move intended to make the story more accessible and appealing to a broader audience. However, this rationale did not sit well with Blake or the fans of the original novel, who were expecting a film that dealt seriously with its dark themes. As the tour progressed, it became clear that the disconnect between Blake and Justin was more than just creative differences. Blake's discontent with not directing was not just about a lost opportunity, but about a lost chance to tell a story that needed to be told in a way she believed it should be. On the other hand, Justin's insistence on a different direction showed a stark contrast in priorities and an underestimation of the audience's readiness to grapple with difficult subjects. This controversy set the stage for what would soon escalate into legal battles and public accusations, turning what could have been a simple cinematic disagreement into a full-blown industry scandal. The seeds of discord sown during the press tour were only the beginning, and as the legal documents would later reveal, the issues ran deeper and were more personal than anyone outside the immediate production team could have anticipated. In this unfolding saga, the stakes were high, not just for the individuals involved, but for how stories are told in Hollywood. The controversy between Blake and Justin raised questions about artistic integrity, the commodification of serious issues for entertainment, and the personal costs of public and creative disagreements. The legal and media storm intensified when Justin Baldoni responded to Blake Lively's allegations with a lawsuit of his own, launching a counterattack that aimed to not only clear his name, but also challenge the veracity of Blake's claims. His legal move was a strategic effort to present an alternative narrative and bring to light evidence he believed would exonerate him from the accusations leveled against him. Justin's lawsuit was filed shortly after Blake's, asserting that her accusations were not only unfounded but maliciously intended to tarnish his reputation. His legal team argued that the lawsuit filed by Blake was part of a larger scheme to leverage public sympathy and professional gain at his expense. Central to Justin's defense was a collection of evidence that he claimed would unequivocally refute the allegations made against him. Justin's defense prominently featured text messages and emails between him and Blake, which he argued demonstrated a consensual and professional dialogue about all scenes they performed together. These communications, according to Justin, showed that Blake had been consulted about every aspect of the filming process, contradicting her claims of unscripted and forced intimacy. Justin also brought forward testimonies from other crew members and cast who were present during the contentious scenes. These testimonies were intended to illustrate a different atmosphere on set, one where all actions were discussed and agreed upon by all parties involved. Perhaps the most compelling piece of evidence presented by Justin was video footage from the set, which his legal team claimed showed the interactions between him and Blake in a different light. This footage purportedly captured rehearsals and discussions that they argued proved Blake's awareness and consent to the scenes in question. In addition to presenting evidence, Justin's lawsuit also accused Blake of defamation and sought damages for the harm her claims had allegedly caused to his career. His legal filings detailed the immediate professional and personal repercussions he faced following the allegations, including lost projects, severed industry relationships, and significant public backlash. Justin's PR strategy was equally vigorous. His team launched a public relations campaign to sway public opinion and industry sentiment back in his favor. This included interviews and statements that painted Justin as a victim of a smear campaign, suggesting that the lawsuit against him was not just an attack on his character, but also a dangerous precedent for the industry. The response from the entertainment industry and the public was mixed. While some rallied behind Justin, viewing his evidence and counterclaims as credible and his treatment as unjust, others remained skeptical, questioning the motives behind his lawsuit and the authenticity of the evidence he presented. This division only fueled a broader debate about due process, the presumption of innocence, and the complexities of handling such sensitive accusations in the court of public opinion. As the legal battle waged on, it became clear that the dispute between Blake and Justin would not be resolved quickly or quietly. Each legal maneuver brought new revelations and more intense scrutiny, not just of the individuals involved, but of the systems within Hollywood that govern actor-director dynamics and on-set behavior. Justin's countermove, with its bold legal and PR strategies, thus played a crucial role in shaping the narrative of the dispute. It highlighted the often complex and messy reality of legal and personal battles in Hollywood, where the truth can be elusive and the stakes are invariably high. The unfolding courtroom drama continued to captivate the public and industry insiders alike. Deeper issues exposed. As the legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni unfolded, it revealed not just personal grievances, but deeper systemic issues within Hollywood, particularly regarding media manipulation and the use of smear campaigns. These tactics, allegedly employed by both parties, highlighted the murky waters of public relations and the complex dynamics of power and reputation in the entertainment industry. The motivations behind the lawsuits extend beyond the immediate allegations of misconduct. They seem to encapsulate a struggle for narrative control, with both Blake and Justin aiming to protect their reputations, careers, and future prospects in Hollywood. For Blake, coming forward with allegations against a co-star and director could be seen as a risky move that might alienate her from future projects, suggesting her motivation might stem from a genuine concern over industry ethics and personal safety. For Justin, defending himself against these allegations was crucial not only for his personal reputation, but also for maintaining his viability and authority as a director and actor. For Blake and Justin, the repercussions of this public and legal confrontation are likely to be significant and enduring. Regardless of the outcome, their careers and public images may be forever altered. For Blake, her role as a whistleblower could either be seen as a courageous stand against unethical behavior or as a damaging move in a highly competitive industry. For Justin, the accusations threatened his reputation reputation and future prospects, painting his career with a controversy that might deter future collaborations. The effects extend beyond their individual careers, influencing everyone from co-stars to production teams, and even affecting the studios and networks involved. These entities must navigate the tricky waters of association and public relations, deciding whether to support the accused, the accuser, or to remain neutral, all choices that carry potential risks for their own reputations and financial outcomes. This ongoing saga raises important questions about the limits of celebrity influence and the accountability mechanisms that should be in place to check these powers. As we reflect on the situation, it challenges us to consider, in an industry built on illusion and spectacle, where do we draw the line between the portrayal and the reality of power? How can Hollywood balance the scales of justice when celebrity and authority are so often intertwined? This question invites the audience to think critically about the role of celebrities in shaping not only culture, but also the standards of behavior within the industries they dominate. It encourages a dialogue on what accountability should look like in an era where public and private personas are increasingly blurred, and where every action can be scrutinized both in as we delve deeper into the complexities of this high-profile dispute between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, we see that it's not just about two celebrities, but about the broader implications for Hollywood and its handling of power dynamics and accountability. This case opens up vital conversations about ethics, responsibility, and the cultural shifts that might be necessary to foster a fairer entertainment industry. Now, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this ongoing legal battle? How do you think it will impact the future of Hollywood? And what changes would you like to see in the industry to prevent such conflicts? Share your opinions in the comments below. If you're interested in staying updated on this and other controversial topics, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our future discussions.